Ever wondered how to make the perfect crispy baked chicken parmesan at home? Welcome to the world of Italian cuisine, where simple ingredients meet extraordinary flavors. Today, we're diving into the heart of Italy with a dish that has captured palates worldwide: crispy baked chicken parmesan. Imagine tender chicken enveloped in a golden cheesy crust, smothered with aromatic marinara sauce, and topped with melted mozzarella. The ingredients are humble, yet the result is nothing short of spectacular. Ready to get started? Time to preheat that oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, 200 degrees Celsius. First off, we need to prep our star ingredient, the chicken. And to do that, we're going to season, dredge, dip, and coat our chicken in a flavorful breadcrumb mixture. Now, the magic begins with seasoning. We've got our chicken here. Sprinkle a bit of salt and pepper on each side. This simple step ensures that our chicken is flavorful from within. Moving on, it's time for dredging. This is where we introduce our chicken to a cup of all-purpose flour. Lightly coat the chicken in the flour, shaking off any excess. Dredging gives our chicken a dry surface that helps the subsequent layers stick perfectly. Next, we're going to dip the floured chicken into 2 beaten eggs. This egg wash acts as a glue, helping the breadcrumb mixture adhere to the chicken. And it also contributes to the golden color we're aiming for. Finally, we reach the heart of our coating, a delightful mixture of 2 cups of Italian breadcrumbs, a cup of grated Parmesan cheese, a teaspoon each of garlic powder and dried oregano, and of course, a bit of salt and pepper. This breadcrumb mix is the secret to our crispy exterior and the source of those delicious Italian flavors. Gently press the breadcrumb mixture onto the chicken to ensure it sticks well. Now, our chicken is breaded and ready for the oven. But before we send them off, let's give the chicken a light spray of cooking oil. This little trick will help them crisp up beautifully in the oven. So, there we have it. Our chicken, seasoned, dredged, dipped, and coated, are ready to transform into a mouth-watering main course. Each step we took, from seasoning to coating, plays a crucial role in achieving the ideal texture and flavor we crave in a perfect chicken parmesan. Now, with our chicken all set, it's time to bake it to golden brown perfection. With our chicken breaded and ready, it's time to bake. Now the oven should already be preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius. We've got our baking sheet lined with parchment paper and lightly coated with cooking spray. Let's place the breaded chicken on this prepared sheet. For a bit of a pro tip, lightly spray the tops of the chicken with a touch more cooking spray. This little trick helps them achieve that golden, crispy texture we all love. Now, into the oven they go. We're going to let them bake for about 20 to 25 minutes. Keep an eye on them though. We want them to reach a lovely golden brown color, but we certainly don't want the chicken to burn. Here's another key step. About halfway through the baking time, you'll want to turn the chicken. This ensures it cooks evenly and gets crispy. Now, while our chicken is transforming into a mouth-watering centerpiece in the oven, we're not just going to stand around. This is a perfect time to prepare the marinara sauce, which will add a rich, tangy contrast to the crispy chicken. While our chicken is baking, let's turn our attention to the sauce. A good chicken parmesan isn't complete without a flavorful marinara sauce. Now, let's get that marinara singing with herbs and spices. Start with 2 cups of marinara sauce. You can use your favorite store-bought sauce or make it from scratch. Heat it up in a saucepan over medium heat, stirring occasionally. Now, it's time for the seasonings. We'll add a teaspoon each of dried basil and oregano. These herbs will infuse our sauce with that classic Italian flavor. Next, half a teaspoon of garlic powder goes in to give it a savory kick. Remember, all good cooking involves tasting and adjusting, so don't forget to season with salt and pepper to your preference. Let the sauce simmer for about 5 to 7 minutes. This allows the flavors to meld together and the sauce to thicken slightly, making it perfect for smothering our crispy chicken. And there we have it. With our sauce ready, it's time to bring it all together. Now that we've got our baked chicken and marinara sauce, it's assembly time. The magic of this dish really comes together in these next few steps. First, we're going to spoon a generous amount of marinara sauce over each chicken. Make sure to spread it out evenly, coating the entire surface. This sauce is not just a topping, but an integral part of the dish that seeps into the crispy chicken, giving it that iconic chicken Parmesan flavor. Now, let's sprinkle a good helping of shredded mozzarella cheese and grated Parmesan cheese over the top of the chicken. And don't be shy with the cheese. It's going to melt and create a golden, bubbly layer that's just irresistible. Next, we return our masterpiece to the oven. We bake for an additional 5 to 7 minutes, or until you see the cheese has melted and is bubbling. This is where patience becomes a virtue. You might be tempted to take it out early, but trust me, allowing the cheese to fully melt and bubble is a game changer. And there we have it. Our chicken Parmesan is coming together beautifully. The aroma of the melted cheese blending with the marinara sauce and the baked chicken is simply mouth-watering. Almost there! Just a few finishing touches left. Our crispy baked chicken Parmesan is almost ready to serve. But before we dive in, let's give our masterpiece a moment to rest. This pause allows for the flavors to mingle and the cheese to set just a bit, making each bite a perfect medley of taste and texture. While we're waiting, let's talk garnish. Fresh basil leaves are more than just a pretty green accent here. Their distinct aroma and taste add another layer of complexity to our dish. When garnishing, simply tear the leaves by hand and scatter them over the top. The warmth of the dish will gently wilt the basil, releasing its aromatic oils. Now, on to serving. This crispy baked chicken Parmesan is a star in its own right, but pairing it with the right side can elevate your meal to new heights. A simple side of pasta, lightly tossed in olive oil, makes a great companion to our chicken. The pasta absorbs the flavorsome marinara sauce, creating a delightful taste synergy. Alternatively, you could opt for a side salad. A crisp, fresh salad can provide a refreshing contrast to the rich, cheesy chicken Parmesan. Whatever you choose, remember to serve the dish hot to ensure the cheese is at its gooey best. And there you have it, a perfect crispy baked chicken Parmesan, right from your own kitchen.